What's good, everyone? This is Artist of Truth, and welcome to another vlog entry. So, you know what I'm going to discuss today? The Democrats, ADOS, Black Democrats, Nancy Pelosi, Maxine Waters. Let's go ahead and roll all of them up in one big ball and ask this question. How come how come the whole Democratic Party is so doggone quiet about what your rights are? The American people's rights. I don't know about you all, but that's one of those things that's never, ever, ever going to happen. Not on my watch and not over my dead body. I'm never going to go out here and take any sort of jab or whatever sleepy pedophile Brown is talking about. I'm not doing any of that unless that individual is willing to sign an affidavit of truth, which I can hold him wholeheartedly and completely accountable for any damages or possible death that happens that happens to result from me taking any sort of jab whatsoever. And I'll tell you this much. If you happen to bring that information, an affidavit of truth, before any public official, they will not sign it. You know why? Because they don't want to be held accountable. And that's one of those things that I really and truly couldn't understand is if you're telling people that a particular jab or whatever the hell you want to damn call it is 100% effective, then why is it that these public officials and these pharmaceutical companies aren't willing to back this 100%? Why? Why is it that we can't hold these individuals accountable? But moreover, why is it that those who are working within the White House are exempt from taking the vaccine? I don't know about you all, but what makes these idiots, these conniving, lying, terroristic, demonic individuals who are sitting up on Capitol Hill, why is it exempting them? If they can exempt, why is it that you can't exempt? Well, if you don't know any better, then you're setting yourselves up for failure. So, in a real small, insignificant way, I hold American people solely accountable for not doing their due diligence of research. And even those who are doing their due diligence of research, you're not operating with a sense of common sense whatsoever. And furthermore, you are willing to trust what man says over trusting your God. Because I know there's a lot of religious individuals out there who still put their trust, faith, and belief in man rather than their God. And I mean, this goes for these faulty ass pastors. If you are a pastor or you have a pastor and they have encouraged you to go along and take a jab, then you all should be questioning. Better yet, you all should be calling out your pastors, because your pastor is a goddamn false prophet. And I will tell any of these lying, conniving, tax exempt bastards the same goddamn thing. They talk about the mark of the beast in the book, but also they talk about those who are sick. Those who are sick only need a doctor. Those who are not sick do not need a doctor. It says a plethora of things about vaccinations in the Bible. But if your pastor isn't talking about it, your pastor is simply pandering. Fuck them bastards too. If they don't like what I'm saying, I'll tell them fools, pull up. Pull up. and get plugged like a drain pipe. I'm sick of y'all sitting up here lying to the public and then you getting out here manipulating people and misleading people. This goes for all public officials. How dare you? And when the uprising of the American people happen to turn, don't ask for mercy because you deserve every bit of death that is to come. And anyone out there who feels like, oh, you shouldn't be saying this, you don't know what you're talking about, go ahead. Even on the CDC's website, there's what is called a VAERS report. Most doctors don't even know about the goddamn VAERS report. The VAERS report pretty much keeps track of those who have taken the damn jab and have either been subjected to side effects or death. But if you notice, the public media doesn't talk about that. Why? Why is it that Fox News, CNN, and all these other major media outlets don't talk about the VAERS report and the number of deaths behind these jabs? But I spend a little too much time on that. Here's your president, pretty much saying in a nutshell, fuck your freedoms, fuck your rights.
100 or more employees that together employ over 80 million workers to ensure their workforces are fully vaccinated or show a negative test at least once a week. Some of the biggest companies are already requiring this. United Airlines, Disney, Tyson's Food, and even Fox News. The bottom line, we're going to protect vaccinated workers from unvaccinated coworkers. We're going to reduce the spread of COVID-19 by increasing the share of the workforce that is vaccinated in businesses all across America.
Now, how in the hell you talking about protecting Americans? Huh? With your racist, demonic ass. This country was built on freedoms. And now, y'all Democrats, yeah, specifically Democrats, especially black Democrats, I need to tear off in y'all stupid asses. Because a lot of y'all black Democrats, y'all quiet now. Why? Help me understand, why y'all black Democrats so damn quiet now? Because you suddenly realize that what you thought you were going to get, you haven't gotten it yet, and you never will? Now y'all so damn quiet now. You don't understand that your rights are being stripped from you right now. And honestly, I fought not only do I fault the Democratic Party, but moreover, I fought black Democrats. Y'all lying, conniving little bastards, and now y'all want to have the shut mouth now? A lot of y'all black Democrats need to be drug out into the public and have y'all asses royally handled to you. A lot of y'all black Democrats, y'all were bumping y'all guns talking about, oh, Trump racist, Trump this and Trump that. I don't even know whose fucking side y'all on right now. The black community is being targeted more than ever to get out here and take some damn jab that these bastards, you can't even hold them accountable. And then furthermore, most of these individuals who have already gotten out here and taken the jab, you ask them, did you read the consent? Did you read the consent? Because most of y'all fools didn't even read the damn consent. And it's a goddamn shame. And if y'all happen to keel over and kick the damn bucket, I say good and riddance to you, because you were not a part of the daggone progress. You were not a part of the movement. You allowed yourself to succumb and throw away your basic unalienable rights that you had from birth. And now they won't allow you to go where you want to go freely unless you get vaccinated. They won't allow you to keep your jobs unless you are vaccinated. But on the contrary, those working in the White House are totally and completely exempt. Let me tell y'all slow ass niggas something, and the rest of y'all folks out there in America. If you don't want to stand up for yourself, then feel free. Go right ahead and take all 3 jabs plus the booster. But when your ass keel over, you had some daggone funny ass side effects, I don't want to hear anyone say you shouldn't laugh at them what happened. Fuck that shit. I'ma laugh at you. Whether you have a deformity or whether or not you kick the bucket, I'm laughing. There are a lot of us who have basic common sense. Yeah, we should be laughing at y'all clowns. Because you made the conscious decision rather than thinking, wait a minute, how in the hell are you going to tell me this jab is 100% effective and it's going to protect us from getting COVID? And then next thing you know, people who have already taken the shot end up getting COVID either way. It's like you're not thinking. These bastards will sit up here and lie to you because guess what? There's no level of accountability because you didn't read the consent form. Most of y'all sat up here and signed off on the shit and then basically threw yourselves at the mercy of a racist, demonic, don't give a fuck about American people, and most definitely don't give a 2 shits of a brick fuck about black Americans. He played y'all. And he used a token nigga better known as Kamala Harris to play y'all, to get the greater support of black females. Not black women, because the black women have enough common decency to see through the bullshit. It's the black females that are from historically black college universities and that are AKAs and that co-sign with the level of ignorance and lack of integrity, character, and basic common sense that the God presented them with. And they chose not to use it. So all of a sudden, I don't hear the Democrats saying anything. I don't even hear Black Lives Matter talking about, hey, we shouldn't be doing this. Where's Black Lives Matter? Where are these black Democrats at? Suddenly, y'all don't want to even step up and defend my right, my body, my choice. I don't hear nobody saying that shit now. What happened to that? What happened to that? Of course, black men couldn't say anything about the actions and behaviors of black women because they would say, this is my body, this is my choice. But then you turn around and your president is basically saying in the nutshell, fuck all that. You doing this. And guess what? Y'all so goddamn, y'all love masses nuts, huh? Y'all ain't saying shit. Y'all not doing no pushback whatsoever. Y'all quiet as a daggone church mouse. Really? Shows me who actually runs y'all. Because y'all sure enough don't know how to run your own fucking self. Let's continue with this flamboyant foolery.
My plan will extend the vaccination requirements that I previously issued in the healthcare field. Already, I've announced we'll be requiring vaccinations of all nursing home workers who treat patients on Medicare and Medicaid because I have that federal authority. Tonight, I'm using that same authority to expand that to cover those who work in hospitals, home health care facilities, or other medical facilities. A total of 17 million healthcare workers. If you're seeking care at a health facility, you should be able to know that the people treating you are vaccinated. Simple, straightforward, period.
It's none of their business, though.
Next, I will sign.
See, that's the thing. You can't go out and inquire about someone's sexual preference. You can't go out and ask someone, hey, what's your social security number so I know exactly who the fuck you are. You can't go out and ask them that. Matter of fact, you can't even go ask, I guarantee you can't go out and ask Biden. You can't ask Biden some of these questions that they are trying to encourage everyone else to get in your damn business. But it's your unalienable right. So the question is, are you willing to fight for it, or are you willing to just bend over and get fucked behind it?
An executive order that will now require all executive branch federal employees to be vaccinated. All. I've signed another executive order that will require federal contractors to do the same. If you want to work with the federal government and do business with us, get vaccinated. If you want to do business with the federal government, vaccinate your workforce. And tonight, I'm removing one of the last remaining obstacles that make it difficult for you to get vaccinated. The Department of Labor will require employers with 100 or more workers to give those workers paid time off to get vaccinated. No one should lose pay in order to get vaccinated or take a loved one to get vaccinated. Today, in total, the vaccine requirements in my plan will affect about 100 million Americans, 2/3 of all workers. And for other sectors, I issue this appeal to those of you running large entertainment venues, from sports arenas to concert venues to movie theaters. Please require folks to get vaccinated or show a negative test as a condition of entry. And to the nation's family physicians, pediatricians, GPs, general practitioners, you're the most trusted medical voice to your patients. You may be the one person who can get someone to change their mind about being vaccinated. Tonight, I'm asking each of you to reach out to your unvaccinated patients over the next 2 weeks and make a personal appeal to them to get the shot. America needs your personal involvement in this critical effort. My message to unvaccinated Americans is this: what more is there to wait for? What more do you need to see? We've made vaccinations free, safe, and convenient. The vaccine is FDA approval. Over 200 million Americans have gotten at least one shot.
The FDA approved. Let me tell you something about that FDA. Do you not know the number of FDA approved drugs that the FDA approved of, and then years later, after multiple side effects and multiple deaths, they went back and removed it from public shelves? Do you know? Google it. Google it for yourself. Don't sit here and listen to me. Google it yourself. Look up this information yourself, because it's quite obvious this numbskull of a president that a lot of y'all black Democrats rallied behind and got stuck. This is another reason why y'all so quiet, because y'all embarrassed. Y'all realize y'all didn't get shit from it. You're still not going to get shit from it. And I still hear Negroes right now still trying to hold on to an ounce of hope that something is done. This shit's not going to happen. I don't even know why the hell y'all sitting up here hoping, praying. I was like, if anything, you need to be hoping and praying your ass don't kick over and die after this damn shit.
We've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin. And And your refusal has cost all of us. So
wait a minute. I'm trying to understand. He's talking about our patience is wearing thin. Nigga, move on. Your patience ain't got shit to do with me. My patience is already, my patience has worn so fucking thin. You see this? It's thinner than my daggone hairline. My patience with this president and this Democratic Party and y'all goddamn black Democrats that all of a sudden y'all got to shut mouth now. Stacey Abrams, Keisha Lance Bottoms, a lot of y'all individuals, y'all got to shut mouth now. No, bring your fuck ass back into the daggone spotlight, because y'all asses need to be chewed out. You're not standing up for Americans. You're not standing up for the rights of Americans at all. And y'all don't even see what's going on here. Y'all don't see your life is in jeopardy. If this particular vaccine, whoever the hell is coming from, if it is 100% effective, why is it that you need a consent form not to hold public officials and pharmaceuticals accountable? You remember that? That bill was passed by Ronald Reagan. That bill was actually passed by Ronald Reagan, to where vaccines, if there are any damages or death, if you sign that waiver, you're basically signing away your rights. You are excluding doctors, public officials, pharmaceutical companies. You're excluding them. So the question is, who are you going to hold responsible? When you've obviously, a lot of y'all Americans, y'all obviously didn't even bother to read a fucking consent. That's why I feel bad for I feel bad for those who have lost loved ones. I feel bad for those who have remotely developed some sort of side effect that has altered their health and their life for the remainder of their existence on this planet. And that's fucked up. That's fucked up. It's all the way fucked up, because you playing with someone's health and well-being. Goddamn Biden and Kamala Harris and anyone else, the whole goddamn Democratic Party needs to be held totally and completely responsible. That includes Dr. Fauci. That includes those working for the World Health Organization, the CDC. There's a lot of heads that need to be rolling behind this. When people start to drop like flies, there's a whole lot of individuals that need to be there, that heads need to be on the chopping block. You push for this. So now there are multiple deaths of Americans. No, you shouldn't be able to go home and sleep at night. You should be wearing those silver bracelets, and you should be faced with possible treason against the American people. Talking about, oh, his patience is wearing thin. Fuck you gonna do? You ain't doing nothing. Talking about, oh, my patient, our patience is wearing thin. Fuck you gonna do, huh? Fuck you gonna do? You want to go to war with the American people? You already had this insurrection. I think it was fake, but hey, whatever. You really don't want the American people pulling up on the damn White House, because I already know Biden and Kamala Harris going to end up running away, scared. They're not going to stand up there and face the American people, because they already know. Their heads are already on the doggone chopping block. And the doggone black Democrats, y'all sitting all back quiet and shit. Y'all just as Black Democrats, I have to say this. You all are just as accountable for the multiple deaths of American people in this damn country than this fool is. Your silence is admission of guilt. Y'all going along with that shit, and then all that mouthing y'all were doing beforehand to get him in there, and then you suddenly realize we haven't gotten anything yet. Even Black Lives Matter, they start doing this stupid ass countdown, thinking that, oh, we're gonna have this meeting and we're gonna get things in order and this, that, and the fifth. Last time I checked, Black Lives Matter website on Spot on Instagram, they stopped counting. They stopped counting. I was like, why y'all stop counting? Keep that same energy. Why y'all so quiet? Keep that same energy. Suddenly y'all want to sit down and shut the fuck up. That was the same thing you should have been doing in the first fucking place. Now look where you have gotten Americans into. Those who even those who didn't even like Trump are starting or have already said, God damn, we would have been better off sticking with that doggone Trump. But of course, you know, black folks want to ride so hard with the Democrats. And like I've stated before, the Democrats have been disappointing black folks time and time and time and time again. I mean, Maxine Waters did all that daggone hot box ass talking like she was actually going to make some damn changes. Still ain't made the damn changes in her own goddamn district. And the people are actually saying that. So if she didn't do it, if she didn't stick to her damn guns and change what needed to be changed and fix the issues in her own goddamn district, what the fuck makes y'all think that she was going to actually do anything for the black Democrats, huh? She played you. Nancy Pelosi up there dressing up like she's from Nigeria, getting down on one knee, pandering to y'all. And y'all daggone black Democrats, y'all Negroes got up there and ate that shit up like a pig eating garbage. Y'all just sat up there and scooped that shit up, and now y'all so fucking quiet now. Why y'all quiet? Why y'all quiet?
Please do the right thing. But just don't take it from me. Listen to the voices of unvaccinated Americans who are lying in hospital beds, taking their final breath saying, if only I'd gotten vaccinated.
Man, look here. If I would have gotten vaccinated. The shit isn't even 100%. It's not 100% because if it was 100%, this president, y'all's president, would be backing it 100%. He wouldn't even have to even put out consent forms. He would actually, if he actually knew it actually worked. But furthermore, if this is a preventative measure, then why is it that the people in the White House are suddenly exempt from it? Why are they exempt from it? Make it make sense. Now, nobody can make that make sense. They want to push for everyone else in America to take it, but when in the White House, no, we're exempt. Guess what, you bastard? The rest of Americans are exempt. Those who are not vaccinated, they're exempt, and they have every fucking right. Those who feel that those who are unvaccinated are a threat, no, the ones who are actually a threat are the ones who are vaccinated. These spike proteins shed, and they still are capable of affecting someone who never even took it, they're not sick at all. But of course, the media will censor certain individuals who are speaking against this. This isn't a goddamn conspiracy theory, y'all. Y'all know how corrupted and ass backwards and lying and conniving this government entity is. Even the Bush administration, the Clinton administration has shown y'all time and time and time again that they are not to be trusted. But the American people, y'all Negroes keep putting the power and the control in their hands when you all actually have the control to daggone shut them down, shut them up, or charge them with treason. But most Americans, y'all cowards. Y'all will buck up at each other because everyone's on the same level. But those who are higher than you, because you placed them there, you're not bucking up at them. Why? Because you're scared. A lot of you all are cowards. A lot of you all are not even willing to fight the real fight that needs to be fought. You don't want to fight for you don't want to fight for this. You don't want to fight for my body, my choice. But if a female wants to go out here, if a female wants to go out here and abort a child, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. If a female wants to go out here and abort a child, my body, my choice, right? It's your body and your choice still. But why are y'all so damn quiet? Why are you all so quiet now? Oh, my body, my choice when you want to kill a child. My body, my choice. My body, my choice when you want to exploit yourself. But your president, who will obviously refuse to sign an affidavit of truth which will hold him wholeheartedly and completely accountable. He's saying that something is 100% effective and it will protect you. Okay, sign this affidavit of truth since you're saying that it works. If you don't sign it, that means you're lying. If it's 100% effective, sign it. Ask any public official. Don't be stupid. Don't be gullible. Don't be lazy that you don't want to even read the damn consent form. That's where a lot of Americans end up getting fucked up at. And I don't even feel bad for y'all, man. I'm really just looking at it like you don't care about your health and well-being. So why should they?
If only. It's a tragedy. Please don't let it become yours. The second piece of my plan is continuing to protect the vaccinated. For the vast majority of you who have gotten vaccinated, I understand your anger at those who haven't gotten vaccinated. I understand the anxiety about getting a breakthrough case. But as the science makes clear, if you're fully vaccinated, you're highly protected from severe illness, even if you get COVID-19. In fact,
how does that even make sense? Like, make it make sense. He just said it. Even if you get COVID. Let me play this again.
That indicate vaccinated, you're highly protected from severe illness. But as the science understand your anger at those who haven't gotten vaccinated. I understand the anxiety about getting a breakthrough case. But as the science makes clear, if you're fully vaccinated, you're highly protected from severe illness, even if you get COVID-19. In fact,
does that make any sense to y'all? You're telling the American people, oh, this will protect you and prevent you from getting COVID. And then he turned around in the same sentence says, even if you get vaccinated, even if you get COVID, you're still protected from illness. What illness? Because the American people are out here willy-nilly listening to this asshole, and they're taking the jab in hopes of not getting it at all. But if you still get it, what is that actually protecting you from? What illness specifically is it protecting you from? It's not protecting you from no illness. So anyone that decides they want to come on here and say, well, it's protecting you from something else, stop, man. Stop. Y'all fools reaching.
Data indicates there is only one confirmed positive case per 5,000 fully vaccinated Americans per day. You're as safe as possible. And we're doing everything we can to keep it that way. Keep it that way. Keep you safe. That's where boosters come in. The shots that give you even more protection than after your second shot. Now, I know there's been some confusion about boosters, so let me be clear. Last month, our top government doctors announced an initial plan for booster shots for vaccinated Americans. They believe that the booster is likely to provide the highest level of protection yet. Of course, the decision of which booster shots to give, when to start them, and who will give them will be left completely to the scientists at the FDA and the Centers for Disease Control. But while we wait, we've done our part. We bought
cancer, AIDS. So they still haven't gotten a cure for cancer. Still haven't gotten a cure for AIDS. And they've been working on that for how many years now? But suddenly
enough booster shots, and the distribution system is ready to administer them. As soon as they are authorized, those eligible will be able to get a booster right away in tens of thousands of sites across the country for most Americans at your nearby drugstore and for free. The third piece of my plan is keeping, and maybe the most important, is keeping our children safe and our schools open. For any parent, it doesn't matter how low the risk of any illness or accident is when it comes to your child or grandchild. Trust me, I know. So, let me speak to you directly. To help ease some of your worries. It comes down to two separate categories. Children ages 12 and older who are eligible for a vaccine now. And children...
I ain't even gonna lie to you. This man needs his ass beat thoroughly till he exists no more. Like, you just need your ass whooped. Wholeheartedly. Y'all hear this? Y'all hear this? The man said this is not about freedoms. You know, this is not about freedoms. Screw your freedoms, right? This is not about freedoms. Don't even worry about your freedoms. But look where we are now. Look where we are now. So while you're succumbing to going and getting a jab because you don't want to get fired from your job, right? Do you think your job will give a fuck if your ass gets sick and you had some side effects. You think they're giving you any sick time? No. They don't care. Because you are a liability. You are never an asset. And this individual, this president, has the audacity to say, well, I'm giving you this for free. I'm giving you this for free. They haven't even given you free education. Hasn't even given you free education. And even though I hear people saying, oh, give him a chance. Give him a chance? Right now, the way it's looking, what you are looking for and what you are expecting from him is not even going to happen. Y'all going to be disappointed. Y'all going to be assed out. And the way they keep shifting refugees from Afghanistan over here, providing them with everything that they need to have a new life. While you have people in Haiti who still haven't received that aid and that support that the Clintons promised they would have. Before you all learn what the hell is going on, it's going to be too late it's going to be too late for a lot of people. I already see it now. So if you haven't, stop playing, stop bullshitting. You go ahead and get your exemption form. You get your exemption form and you take that son of a bitch right on over there to them. You exempt yourself. You have remedies. If you don't want to take it, you don't have to take it. Don't let these fools intrude on your life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Stand up for yourself. Stop being goddamn cowards. Stop being cowards. Because the more and more you are fearful, the more and more coward that you become, the more and more they will continue to fuck you over. Good night, America, and God bless y'all, because y'all motherfuckers gonna need this shit. We have spiritual war, and y'all playing.